If we're going to accomplish anything and survive in this new era that we're moving into, we need to stop our obsession with individualism. We need to stop going at things alone. It is so evident in our lack of leadership. We don't want to collaborate with those that have different points of views and ideas than we do. Go back and watch my previous video on crisis of leadership where I discuss this. We have a governance body that doesn't know how to work together for the good of the people. And so this starts to trickle down into our communities and in our workplaces. And in a world overwhelmed with social, economic, and environmental issues, we have to face that reality that we cannot solve our problems and our issues alone. We are a global community, and collectivism is necessary. We have to learn how to collaborate. Hi, I'm Marjorie, and welcome back. On this channel, I teach humanistic approaches to organizations and teams to create better leaders and to boost performance. When we collaborate, we are able to bring together a diverse perspective, ideas, and resources that, frankly, one person or a group just doesn't have. Now, this is crucial for us as we deal with more complex systemic issues within organizations and in society. Collaboration allows us to leverage the strengths of many and to be able to find solutions that wouldn't be possible if we were working in silos or in isolation. For example, right now I'm working with a client on a community economic development project. We're looking for ways to move away from this more fragmented approach that's been in this industry and start to connect the various resources and organizations that work on housing and health and early childhood development and education, right? And to bring them together to be able to strategize, to have a more holistic approach and how we do community economic development. When we begin to see the wholeness of this, the big picture of this, instead of just the parts, we can then start to appreciate collaboration and bringing in ideas from other people. Because then we see how much we need one another. We see then the impact is far greater than any one entity could achieve on their own. Collaboration also requires of us communication, compromise, and teamwork. And as I mentioned in my last video on crisis of leadership, a leader is there to serve others, right? You start there. So you have to have a servant mindset when you're doing a collaborative process. No one is the champion. No one person is the hero. Collaboration means we're in this together. So when you do this, and we also want to combine then this collective action, right? So yes, we come together, we convene, we're good with coming together, sharing what we're all doing. And now we go beyond that. And now this means that collective action is let's get, getting our hands dirty, right? This is where we're more hands-on and working towards our shared outcome. So without any one person, though, being the lead, and this is what we have to understand. And I think this is what trips us up because everyone wants to be the star of the show, right? And when you do that, the mission is then lost. And then most times we see there's like one particular person that wants to stand out more than others. And that can be because they just have, a different type of personality. That's just their personality. But if you start again with having a servant mindset going into this process, we can start to mitigate that. Collective action is about movements. It is about momentum. It is where the rubber hits the road. Nothing moves without a force of energy behind it, right? So that force actually, it requires more than one person. So I want you all to see yourself in a group as this energetic force, right? And understand that we need the whole to be able to push and move this initiative or this mission forward. What you need to achieve cannot happen actually, without everyone behind it in that collaborative process. So I want to give you what I consider one of my effective tools or strategies for collaboration. And I really prefer to use design thinking, which is a human-centered approach. And it uses creativity. It calls on you to be empathetic. So again, this is starting with the servant mindset again. And it uses rapid prototyping, right? So I like this method because you're able then to level set everyone in a way that allows everyone to feel valued in this process. You start with this understanding that we're all here and we're starting at the same place, right? And we're all bringing something of value. Then you start to use brainstorming and ideation sessions to sort of develop creative solutions, right? And then you encourage this sort of testing and iterations to refine some of the ideas that you have. You have to really be willing to let things unfold without having a quick fix. And I talked again in one of my previous videos on crisis of leadership, talked a little bit about this, that if you are facilitating a session like this, allowing the layers of ideas to just come out. This is when some of the most impactful solutions are discovered. Actually, you can have several solutions, right? And then the group is able to move forward with a plan in place without having this burden of failing forward before they even got started. So here is a couple of examples I want to share with you guys of what this can look like from a community level and also an organizational level. And we'll start with the Harlem Children's Zone. This collaboration really focused on education, community development, and poverty reduction. They wanted to improve educational outcomes and reduce poverty for children in Harlem. And what they did was they offered a wraparound service, right? So it's a full range of services that included parenting workshops, early childhood development, after school programs, and college prep. And then they partnered with local organizations. So they partnered with schools and healthcare providers and local businesses and other community organizations to give a more holistic support to this. And then they were very community centered. So they really engaged with the families and the community leaders to tailor those interventions to address the specific needs of that community. So bringing everybody in to have this, to give ideas, to share, to see what is needed, where are the gaps, and then to take it out into the communities, but to also target it in a way that addresses the specific needs for each community because every community's needs are different. And so the outcome they saw from that was a program that it's been quite successful. They've been able to improve high school graduation rates, college enrollment rates for the children that participated in this program, and they've been able to replicate this program as well across the country. Okay. So I love, this idea of this community-centered approach in this, because I think that that's important when you're looking at communities, even when you're looking at your customers, right? The next one is organizational. This is Procter and Gamble, and they did an initiative called Connect and Develop. This was about having what they call open innovation by bringing in external collaborators. And so some of the key parts of this was they wanted to bring in cross-industry partners, right, from different industries to help them come up with ideas for new products, new solutions, and technologies. They also collaborated on product development. Once they came up with those ideas, they were able to identify and then have internal and external teams to be able to collaborate to bring the product to the market. And out of this came the development of a couple of successful products that we know so well, Olay Regenerist cream and the Swiffer. So by opening up this innovation pipeline to external collaborators, they were able to accelerate their product development, and put out some very popular, successful products. So, as we see, collaboration isn't just about teamwork, but it's also about recognizing that our strength lies in unity. It lies in the unity that we have with people who we might consider competitors, people within our communities, people within our industries, right? Where we combine our resources and our skills and our ideas and perspectives. When we're able to do that, we can achieve so much more for the greater good. So one of the things I want you to start doing is ask yourself, where can I be a bridge builder? As 19 Keys says, we don't need more master teachers. We need more master builders, right? So figure out, who can I partner with to push the boundaries of what is possible through a collaborative process. Because real change starts when we can embrace collective action. I hope you found this video valuable. Please don't forget to like, share, subscribe, drop a comment below, and let me know how you're bringing collaboration into your community or your workplace, or even in your own personal evolutionary journey. Thank you for watching. I'll see you next time.